Man, it's your boy Kshotem, man. Just thought I'd come through this, make this quick video. We right here on this live today, you know what I mean? We gonna be reacting and shit like that, you know what I mean? I guess Chief Keef, you know, he got caught trying to off Bad Baby because that information that just went out on his name. I guess she came out on a podcast or some shit, slipped up and said that she used to go over there and get piped when she was like 16 or some shit like that, you know what I mean? So I guess he's getting a lot of backlash for that right now, you know what I mean? But we gonna tune in and tap in, keep the spill real and let y'all know how we feel. But hold on, I gotta look for this video real quick. And let me bring up the screen for y'all real quick, you know what I mean? Let me bring up that screen for y'all real quick. So here it is right here.
Pi is a free browser extension that blocks ads on your favorite sites. You install it once and then you can use the internet freely, and you honestly forget about all the ads that used to be there. That means no more of those pesky pop-ups or those annoying
who seek it.
When you shop in the Vons app, you can count on prices that are the same online as they are in store, even when you can't count on teenage appetites staying in the budget.
I used to visit my grandmother a lot when I was a kid.
The fuck?
She was full of surprises.
I'm trying to.
Every day we.
I don't know why this shit ain't in my screen. Hold on. All right, there we go. How come that shit acting weird? I don't want it to be that. How come it's doing that shit, man? I don't want my box to be so goddamn small, though. That's weird as fuck, man. The fuck? I'm trying to make this shit bigger and shit so I can see, you know what I mean? Shit like that, you feel me? Alright. I don't know why my shit's so small, you know what I mean? Normally I could see my fucking screen, you know what I mean? A lot better. This shit's like being weird on me. Yeah, I don't know why I was putting my screen so fucking small. So yeah, we could wait a couple minutes, you know what I mean? Let some people join this bitch, you feel me, before we get it going. Yeah, I don't know why this shit. Yeah, this shit weird. Okay, maybe this. Okay, there we go. That's what it was. Yeah, they changed the shit. My bad, y'all. They had changed the shit recently, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, we here right now, you feel me? We about to get it in. I'm just gonna send this shit out. I'm gonna send this shit out to my Instagram real quick, you know what I mean? Let everybody know we live in effect right now. We about to watch this shit, you feel me? I'm about to give y'all my live reaction. You feel me? Just let me send this channel out that, you know, let everybody know we live in effect. You feel me? All that. Y'all do the same thing, you know, spread that link out there real quick. Let me see here. Yeah, man, we finna get into it. You know what I mean? Get into it. I'm gonna create it as a post. We finna get into this shit, man. About to post that bitch everywhere. Yeah, man, you already know what we doing. You already know what we doing, player. Yes, sir. And my fucking shit be fucking. Got my Red Bull full. You already know we finna give y'all this live reaction on this shit.
Wake up, Flacco got some new news for us, y'all. Every day. Every day. I might change the channel to Mac Moolah Reacts to Poetic Flacco. Do your homework. Apparently, Chief Keef got some freaking man. It's something about Chief Keef we don't know about too. It's something about him we don't know about too. So, man. It's something we don't know about. What's going on?
For years.
Hold on, folks.
Bad Baby, aka the Cash Me Outside girl, was just on Ari Fletcher's podcast,
right?
And she accidentally exposed.
What the hell she got going on? What's wrong with she? She looked like a white Aunt Jemima. Let me stop.
For committing the worst crime a man can ever be accused of.
Oh, no.
This is terrible, bro. These accusations have been suspected for years.
Really?
But a lot of people
where I've been at
no proof to go off of, because whenever they were asked, Bad Baby did a very good job at concealing the accusations.
Right.
But now it looks like she's ready to speak. It looks like she's willing to speak out. And it looks like it's about to be bad news for Chief Keef in a couple of months. Ari initially wanted to interview Bad Baby because Bad Baby has been in headlines for the last couple of months. She had the fight with her mother that leaked, her and her boyfriend issues.
I don't know nothing about this.
There's a lot of drama to talk about. And when Bad Baby came on, yeah, they discussed that drama, but the conversation took a dark turn very fast. Ari started off by asking her about the camp that she went to after her parents on Dr. Phil. Bad Baby went on Dr. Phil for having behavioral issues. So after the show, her mom signed off on Dr. Phil, sending her to a particular camp to rehabilitate her. And she would speak on
went to a camp?
the horrors that she witnessed at that particular camp, and that will parlay into her real life.
I think some of these, I'm not trying to be, I promise y'all I'm not trying to be funny, but I think a lot of these people, like, I just be looking at stuff. Like, look at, why does she got a Louis Vuitton tattoo in the middle of her hand? Like, I be looking at stuff like that, gang. And like, some of these people was on the short yellow bus. Some of these people ain't got it all. It ain't all clicking up here, folks. It's something wrong with a lot of people, gang. Like, and I'm not trying to be funny, folks. But if you trying to tell me that you was on Dr. Phil and you got sent to a camp to rehabilitate you as a kid because you had behavioral issues, ma'am, you was in a class for 5 people. I'm sorry. Don't shoot the messenger, but it's...
See, what a lot of people don't realize, you know what I mean? A lot of these people come from Hollywood and coming from, you know what I mean, places like Dr. Phil shows and shit like that. I mean, you know, they brainwashed already anyways, you know, because they already industry plants without even knowing it, you know what I mean? Like, when she went on there, they catch me outside and all that, you know what I mean? Like, that's like some industry shit without even knowing it, you know what I mean? Like, her ass set herself up to be an industry plant. But you know, a lot of these people, you know, younger people at that, you know, coming in up in this music shit, people ain't, you know what I mean, they ain't coming up in no natural way no more, you know what I mean? Like, but shit, we gonna get into this shit though. Like, it just started.
To me, it sounded like you was on a short yellow bus. Do your homework.
You did like some shit about the camp, like was saying like that shit traumatized you.
Yeah, it did. Somebody died when I was there. One of the kids killed one of the staff members when I was there.
You see what I'm saying? And then she went to a camp full of a bunch of other short yellow bus kids.
What did that make y'all do?
Shovel horse, ride horses, clean horses, shepherd sheep, all type of shit.
You crying to go home, or you just stuck it out for real?
You look at somebody wrong, they put you on reflection. Now you sitting at a desk with your face. You sitting at a desk with your face to the wall. You can only eat peanut butter sandwiches and cold.
Man, what's up with this girl, Bad Baby, man? She got like a haircut like she a old ass woman, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't even tell that was Bad Baby at first. And then she got like all this surgery and shit, like plastic surgery and all this shit, lifted her face or some shit. I couldn't even tell that shit was her. You know, it's one thing when people just get like older and shit like that, they age a little bit, whatever, right? But it's like, shit, when you straight up like look like a whole nother motherfucking person, I couldn't tell.
Man. Well, everybody else eating regular food. They don't care. They evil.
So why your mama didn't come get you?
Because she didn't believe me.
For real?
Because they monitor your letters. So if you tell your parent what's going on there, they'll not send your letter out.
Y'all
So pretty much like what bro's saying too is like, old girl was already crazy, you know what I mean? Like, she was already like not all the way there. So when they sent her on that camp, you know what I mean, she just met a whole bunch of other people that was like crazy and shit like that, you know what I mean? And I mean, old girl been through some shit though, you know, for sure.
So, there was kids there getting molested. And yeah, that's
you got molested.
Not
what
there.
The hell?
But in life,
twice. Oh. Well, I don't know how many times you want to count it, but
When she says, I don't know how many times you want to count it,
this is getting really bad, bro.
That's
like,
he's referring
don't tell me she trying to say Chief Keef was one of the people that was touching on her. Hold on, y'all, because y'all know I love putting y'all on to that easy money. Cashkick.com is a free to use cash rewards marketplace that helps you save and grow your money. This is some of the simplest and easiest ways to make money right now. All you have to do is play mobile games on your phone and you can earn up to $500 per deal. Now remember, I said cashkick.com is free to use, so they will never, ever, ever ask you to send them any type of money. Signing up is super easy. All you need is an email and a password. Once you sign up, all you have to do is download your first offer and start making money. Now, your offers and reward amounts can change at any time. So that means you can download a game on your phone, play it for long enough, make $500 on one day, and the next day you can download a whole nother game, play it for long enough, make $300. Next day, same thing. This is some of the easiest money I can tell you about right now. And again, you can earn up to $500 per deal. So this is what I need you to do. Go to cashkick.com, make you an account, activate your account. Make sure you turn on allow tracking on your phone so that the app can actually track how much you're playing the game and earn you some of the easiest money you can make. Y'all can't say I ain't never did nothing for you. See?
FBI, open up! When it was consensual, but not all the way legal per se. So they continue, and she begins to rattle off, the people responsible for her trauma.
I mean, who's molested? Well, I was molested by my mom's ex-boyfriend.
Oh my God.
From 3 to 6.
Damn.
Oh, 3 to 6.
What?
From 13 to 16.
She said she had been from 3 to 6? That's crazy. Like, I ain't never even heard no shit like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. 3 to 6? Like, that is wild, you know what I mean? And for her to just like say it like it's nothing, like that's another wild thing.
16.
How sick do you gotta be to touch on a 3 or 6?
That's crazy.
Hold on. And then I had 30-year-old boyfriends when I was 17, 18.
Where's
That's crazy.
he still out living his life?
He's living his life too.
When we were introduced to Bad Baby, we were introduced to a person
Some
that
of
they
these
described as having behavioral issues, being rude, out of control.
and a lot of times them behavioral issues do be stemming from trauma. You feel me? But my guy, like, God damn, you could tell it's something wrong with her on the doctor.
Yeah, hell yeah, you know what I mean? You could tell something going on with the old girl, you know what I mean? Like, you could tell, like, from the beginning, there's been shit going on with Bad Baby, and it kind of makes sense now, like, when she was lashing out, going crazy, acting out, you know what I mean? She was actually going through trauma, you know what I mean? And people don't even know that, you know what I mean? And that goes to show you, like, you don't really know what somebody going through, you know what I mean? Until aftermath, you know, you think, oh, they just acting out, like, nah, there's a reason for it.
The field. Catch me outside. How about that? Is something wrong with you, lady? Like, it's not even funny. I don't know if it's something wrong with you for a reason or if it's just you just crazy, but it's something wrong with you.
But as she explains what was going on.
Oh, this shit acting stupid right now. Hold on. Give it a second. That shit wild, Scud. That fool Cheif Keef wildin'.
Known around that time, you can now understand why she had behavioral issues. And you can understand why that behavior that she had to deal with really early on, how that translated to how she moved around in the industry. And I'm not trying to sound like no Captain Sa, Saver, you know what, but bro, when you take a person that broken,
nah, for real though,
that many demons, and you put them in a
Oh, this shit acting stupid right now. Oh shit. This shit acting fucking stupid right now. Hold on.
most demonic industry.
Yeah.
You can understand
Yeah.
why these rappers were having their
bullshit.
way with bad.
Yeah, this shit bullshit. This shit lagging like a bitch. Oh. I don't know why this shit be lagging on me.
Yeah.
You can understand why a person that broken who's seeking
that
that
shit
much
lagging.
validation and that much love
Exactly.
was literally being ran through by these rappers.
By grown ass rappers, and that's what make it weird and sick, because y'all taking advantage of this girl, knowing that she, number one, she young, number two, she traumatized. You could tell something off with her. You can tell that she trying to seek validation. You could tell that something happened to her when she was a kid. Some type of trauma happened, and you preying on that trauma, and you taking advantage of that trauma, and that's not cool, bro. I'm sorry.
And
it's not cool.
Actually speak on dating Chief Keef.
Who did you go through? I mean, the most stuff with?
Levon.
Yeah, I don't even.
Who the hell is Levon?
Ask that question. Well, between him was probably Sosa, because y'all was together for a long time.
Well, Sosa drugged me through a glass door. We used to get up in there, rip 3 dreads out, don't give a fuck. I got scars from that shit. Like, hold on.
Y'all used to be fighting too?
Do you see?
Right. Now what y'all was fighting for?
That was crazy.
I came through and broke the door. I didn't give I was young. I used to just, I don't know.
We need to put you in some anger management.
No, we need to just restart her damn life. Like, they ain't got no reset button, respawn button, or something.
I be chilling. If you just don't fuck me, and I be chilling. I'm gonna break your door down, but if you fuck me, I'm gonna break your door down. Then he got up in there with me. He drugged me through that mother.
Chicago niggas is not gonna play, okay?
No, why are they so sweet at first, and then they go like, it take like a quick, like real quick, turn. Like, and then it'd be like, whoa, how did we get here?
Have you talked to?
Am I surprised that Chief Keef put his hands on Bad Baby? I'm not.
No,
but this ain't even the worst of it. This is just the icebreaker. But I'm even shocked hearing her say this.
It's about to get worse, man. You gotta pause. You gotta give us time to.
Hey,
you feel
like
me?
that.
Like we gotta mentally process what we learning, folks. We can't be.
For years,
For real.
She did whatever she could to protect Chief Keef. Right? She never said a bad thing about Chief Keef. She never said anything. Right? Even when we seen the obvious, she wouldn't admit it. The fact that she's now speaking to me shows her boyfriend she's currently with, her baby daddy, he's sick and tired of the love fest she has with Chief Keef.
She got a love fest.
If you
with
can
him?
put my business out there, if you can tell these people every time we get into it, every time we get into a tussle, you was on the in there, let them folks know that I'm responsible for the busted lip, for the scars. You can tell them folks that Chief Keef did it too. So that's what she's currently doing. All right. And she
what is going on?
Y'all remember this post where she said to make LV feel a little better because y'all want to keep trolling.
Who the hell is LV?
MF arguing with me for sharing my recovery journey, and now y'all want to make jokes. He's not the only one who has put hands on me. I have only had 3 men I took seriously, and all of them put their hands on me.
Well, see, ma'am, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it $150 million right now.
Okay.
If you saying you only took 3 men seriously your entire life, even though you young, your whole life you only took 3 men seriously, all 3 of them put their hands on you, ma'am, it's something about you we don't know about. Because why you keep attracting these niggas that like to beat?
Run Windows, Linux, and more on your Mac with unmatched performance and
You know what I'm saying? Or why you keep putting your hands on these niggas and you feel me? Because girls be doing.
I mean, a lot of the issue too is like Bad Baby and shit like that. Like she was exposed to the industry, early on, you know what I mean? And then she had trauma and going through things, and then she's gonna meet people throughout the time you know, like I guess like Chief Keef, where you know they just look at her like a piece of meat, anyways, not caring what age she is, right? That weird industry shit. So you know, she went through a lot of trauma. You know what I mean? And it's crazy to see like that's really coming out now because she's probably more on some spiritual shit now. You know what I mean? She's probably on the other side of the fence now. You know what I mean? She's not fighting demons no more.
Doing that, gang. I ain't saying just her in general. Girls will put their hands on a nigga, push him, shove him, smack him, punch him, all that. And then when he put his hands on back on her, defend himself. Oh, he's a monster. Oh, he put his hands on me. Oh, he's a woman. They saying all that, folks, but it's like, gang, my mama told me somebody hit you, hit him back. Yeah, she ain't saying nothing about no genders. You know? Just saying though. I'm trying to, you know, do your homework.
Maybe I am the problem. My ex, in quotation mark, Chief Keef, did this to me September 2022. And she would actually like have a carousel of like bruises.
Oh no.
Like open slashes. That's
no.
Like it's like canyons deep. Like the slashes.
Damn.
So that's the first time
slashes
sort of revealed he did something.
So I guess it's full. Chief Keef was like beating on Bad Baby, like they was getting into like scuffles and all that. You know what I mean? Like a regular relationship that's toxic. But he was doing this shit with a minor. You know what I mean? Like not only dating and smacking down one, but getting into tussles and being all toxic and shit like that with a girl that's already traumatic because she's going through trauma already. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, why would he want to be around some shit like that anyways? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like,
without saying Chief Keef's name. On his Ari podcast, she outright said, yeah, Chief Keef did it. But that's not the worst of it. That's bad enough.
Right. It's about to get worse.
But she would accidentally do something else that would make you think of Chief Keef in a whole different light.
So you used to date Sosa. What was that like? I'm asking because he's from Chicago.
I wouldn't call it. We wasn't like me and Levine. Like I just used to go over there and hang out. Get out. I'm a real ass bitch. Like, okay, what it is.
So y'all wasn't together. Y'all was just around.
Yeah, like I wouldn't call, but like we was really close though. Like it was like a friendship with benefits. I don't know. I just call him my ex. I call everybody my ex.
So y'all weren't like together, but y'all was just fucking around.
See, that's what's crazy about Chief Keef, right? Like he had this girl over there knowing like her age and shit like that, smacking down, you know what I mean? Like, but she was in the wrong too for even like being involved, going to grown motherfuckers' houses, you know, doing that, wanting to be interested too. So it takes both to play the part, right? But it's like Chief Keef was wrong as fuck for even inviting her over there type shit, you know what I mean?
Wasn't like exclusive, like we was both doing our own thing. But I remember one time he was like, I can't have any bitch over here, but I still call you over here. And I was like, oh, you been having every like I said, I was like sick. Well, no,
I was like 16 is what she was gonna say. And the problem with all of it, gang, is that people think it's funny. People think it's normal.
That's crazy.
Nobody call, and then I get to be the asshole for calling everybody weird, sir. If you are 25 and old, not 25 is pushing it already. But I know how old Chief Keef is. If you 25 or older and you messing around with a girl who's 16, bro, you're a weirdo. Do your homework. You're a weirdo. I don't give a damn who you is, what your name is, where you from, how much I like your music. Bro, you on that R. Kelly type vibes, bro. You stepping in the name of love for real. Age ain't nothing but a number in your book. You know what I'm saying, though? Talking about she was 16. That's weird. That's not funny. That's weird. You need to go to therapy, man. This shit is sick.
Yeah.
I was like sick.
I don't care if your name is Chief Keef, Beef Keef, C Keef, D Keef. This is weirdo behavior. This is wrong.
Thank you, Flacco. Thank you. Because me and you, we be here with it, bro.
That's crazy.
It's flat out wrong. Now, the thing about this isn't the first time we've had our speculations. We could have damn near confirmed this just looking at the timeline that she was around Chief Keef.
Right.
But they've always denied it. They always try to play coy about it. But this is the first time she just acted like she slipped up. She accidentally revealed what we've been known for years now.
Right.
It's that Chief Keef was dealing with her.
Why wouldn't they cut that out though?
When he was about 23,
crazy. Everybody
and
crazy.
there's a 7-year gap. You
7
do the
year.
math, what age that was.
So it's a 7-year gap.
Chief Keef was dealing with her when he shouldn't have been dealing with her.
That's nasty.
And
I'm
the
sorry.
thing about this is it happened.
To come to think, right? I don't even remember Chief Keef actually working with Bad Baby. You know what I mean? Hell, I didn't even know he was around her. But I never heard it. I don't think a Chief Keef Bad Baby song or no shit like that. So, that even makes it more kind of weird. Like, why would you even be around this girl and why would she be around him? You know what I mean? So that's just a big old fucking weird pile of shit. You know what I mean? Because if it was about music, right, then we would have heard a goddamn song, right? Well, we ain't never heard no Bad Baby and Chief Keef song.
16 is crazy.
World. But because we view Bad Baby as fast, as grown, we just ignored it. When Chief Keef baby mama tried to expose him,
Dad, tell them how Keef got you pregnant while you was a teenager.
Ain't no way Chief Keef was doing this, bro. But it looks like she wasn't capping. She wasn't lying. All right, she was actually telling
this her sister.
That's crazy. Chief Keef got her pregnant when she was a teenager. Like, that's some different shit. Like, I mean, it's already bad enough if you mess with a girl that's 16, but you over here getting a girl pregnant too? That's wild work, Chief. Chief Sosa, he said, I'm a glory boy, baby. Baby. Damn, nigga.
If you watch
you glory flow, all right, brother.
You watched it with an open ear, then she talked about how much she loved Chief Keef. How she would have done anything for Chief Keef. All right. How they were involved.
The glory.
How she was crazy out of her mind for Chief Keef. So you put her in that situation with a grown man at that particular stage of her life.
I don't get it, bro.
Of course you understand why she was crazy. Of
I'm
course
not. I just don't understand.
And of course you understand why it's very possible that the baby mama was not like.
And it's so crazy that Bad Baby was around Chief Keef. Because Chief Keef was already crazy because he come from Chicago. He coming up. Socially awkward. He coming up mentally disturbed and shit. And Bad Baby, no different. Except she going through her own trauma already, right? Like on the Dr. Phil show. And after that, she went to some camp, and it just made her more crazy. And then she meets Chief Keef. And then they both, like, but it's crazy how, like, the industry is what made that happen, though, because without her having any industry, any tie, like, she wouldn't have met Chief Keef, but it was wrong for Chief Keef to open the door to allow her into his life, especially if you're not doing no business, like real business, like making a song, doing some shit like that, especially if it's going through managers and shit like that, then you really don't got no issue or no business being with that person or around that person, especially being in the industry, being around like younger people like that, I don't think there should be some management going on behind that,
Fine, she was telling the truth. When she was getting his name tatted on her, we just overlooked it. We just thought
she got his name tatted?
Really close,
she got his name tatted. She got his name tatted on her. Is these all supposed to be tattoos, Keef? What that say right there? I don't know what the fuck that say. That say so.
Bruh. And that makes it even more worse. You know what I mean? She getting tattoos of this mug? Like, but that's crazy because, you know what I mean? Like, she was a minor, you know what I mean? Man, this shit crazy, fool.
I don't know what that say.
I didn't even know she had
this
no
was
tattoos
like
of
numbers.
him.
Maybe his birthday. That's a K. That's a C, I think.
That's crazy.
This shit weird, bro. I'm sorry.
We're just really good friends.
Weird.
This is weird.
Bro, the signs were here. Bro, she got Chief Keef name tatted 6 times on her, bro.
This is weird.
Of course
bro.
he was doing
crazy.
exactly what people were accusing him of doing.
I took it personal because I was young, so I was like, "Oh, you having bitches over here?" He probably.
So that was like it was like a I'm yours and you man, but you really for whoever.
Yeah.
Like a little delusion with the friendship.
Oh yeah, I was very, very delusional. Very.
How long did y'all
delusional.
fuck around for?
4 years.
That's a long ass time. That was your man.
I got with somebody else and then left.
That's crazy. She was fucking with Chief Sosa for 4 years strong. Since she was probably like, what, 15, 16 to what, 18? So when she turned 18, this fool was like, all right, I'm done with it. What the fuck?
Them
It
or
was crazy.
him.
For a little situationship.
That's crazy.
And the crazy part about all of this
is weird,
she
bro.
has gone out of her way in the past to protect Chief Keef.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like, when
This
people
is
will bring up their suspicion.
this is
She
weird,
would
bro.
always talk about her relationship with Chief Keef as if they've only been dating for like a year.
Right.
I remember like when she would reveal like her new tattoo of Chief Keef, people would bring up the fact that, yo, this is a pretty huge age gap. It's like a 7-year age gap.
Which is perfectly fine if she 20 and you 27. Perfectly fine if you 28 and she 21. Perfectly fine. Hell, she could be 21, you could be 31.
Yeah.
25 and 35. It's cool. Nigga, the girl could be 25 and the man could be 40. I ain't got nothing to say about that. But if you 20 in your 20s and you talking to a girl who's 16 or you talking to a junior in high school, my guy, like, and you not even just talking to her, you smashing. I'm talking about you. She getting tatted. She getting your name tatted. You smash. She at your crib. Y'all sleeping like that. Don't feel weird to you, bro?
That's crazy.
You sleeping in the same bed with a fucking junior in high school, and you grown?
That shit crazy, fool.
That's not weird to you. You don't feel. I would feel like a predator. Like if she's with me every day and I know she just young and stupid. Like I would feel weird, bro. I would feel like R. Kelly Jr. But this be going, especially with these rappers, boy. I'm telling y'all, they ass be weirdos, folks.
Yeah.
They ass be weirdos, gang. I'm telling you right now.
I mean, people gotta watch that industry shit. You know what I mean? That industry shit to have people flipped over upside down. You know what I mean? And it goes to show you, like, it ain't just like the higher up shit, you know what I mean? It's like people that are barely in the industry too, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? If y'all both in high school, but she a little younger, I mean, don't get me wrong. Girls always talk to older guys. Older guys always want younger girls. It's always been like that since the beginning of time. But if you a senior and she a junior, it's cool. If you a junior and she a freshman, it's cool. If you a senior and she's a sophomore, it's cool. Ain't nobody tripping about that. But when you a grown ass man, 23, 24, 25 years old, and you talk to a girl who's 16, gang, it's something wrong with your head.
What's going on here? And she will snap on people and say, is it a crime for a 20-year-old and a 27-year-old to be together? She will literally say with a straight face, wait, I'm mad confused. 20 and 27 is weird, but 30 and 37 isn't. Calling someone a P isn't just something you say to troll or talk ish. It's disrespectful as F. I can't stand the MF, but I'm not the type of person to let someone's name be ruined with lies. That ish. So she was going out of her way to defend this dude.
Okay. But that was all lies, though.
As if we had the timeline wrong.
Right.
As if she started dating Chief Keef only when she was 20. By the way, she tweeted it out when she was 20. She tweeted out that tweet when she was 20. So she wanted to gaslight us into thinking that her and Chief Keef only dealt with each other that year when that's not the case. And she just revealed the truth.
Right.
Crazy.
Yo, I understand we love to give our favorite rappers passes, bro, but
nah.
at what point do you say,
Niggas don't get no passes, bro.
Okay, so you see how old girl lied and shit like that, you know what I mean? And then she slipped up and told the truth and shit like that. It's like, how are we gonna really believe anything else she says after that point, you know what I mean? Because she just went on that shit and just spilled the beans type shit.
At what point do you say, yeah, this is nasty stuff. This is nasty work. This is not cool. And I don't care.
That's why I don't kick it with rappers, though.
You are. I don't care how much dope music you make, bruh. You can't tolerate stuff like this. And if somebody do something like this,
point blank period.
you gotta cut them off.
You know what's
At
so
what
crazy?
point-
It's so crazy how like nobody was around Chief Keef and really checked the situation, right? Because motherfucker just kept on living his life doing the same shit, right? So how come nobody came out and was like, "Hey, bro, like you need to stop doing this shit or whatever"? You know what I mean? Because people around her already knew this shit. It wasn't no fucking surprise because everybody behind a closed door knew what was going on.
Point do we live by?
At this point, even our grandma is using pi ad block. What's your excuse? Let me lay it out for you. Pi is a
Those principles,
Shit.
But
The whole
wouldn't
at
just,
all points.
I guess, expose Chief Keef.
Oh
She
my
would
God.
also say that she was over at Soldier Boy's house.
Yep. Soldier Boy catching straight.
Soldier
I ain't
Boy?
gonna Soldier Boy.
Nah, not Soldier Boy. Nah, bro, come on, brother, man. Like, not Soldier? Soldier Boy too? God damn. This bitch fucked all the rappers, I think.
Open up. It's something about you, folks. It's something about you. We're learning about it right now. We're learning about it.
Nah,
It's something
Soulja.
about you, bro.
Soldier
Boy, man.
Around that time frame as well. But lucky for Soldier Boy, she would say that they didn't do anything.
Why did you diss Soldier Boy in the
Because he said my pussy, and he said that I tried to suck his. I just talked about this with my best friend KJ. KJ was there with me when I was at Soldier Boy house.
See if it's ready.
KJ was there with me.
Jesus
It's ready.
KJ was there with me when I was at Soldier Boy house. He said, I don't even know a time when you could have tried to suck his dick. And then how do you know my pussy? When were you by my pussy?
Oh my God.
I didn't know he said that.
Listen, there's a lot of motherfuckers been by my pussy.
Man, that's crazy work. How like, you know what I mean? Like people just, you feel me, like be around this type of shit. But in the industry, I guess it's just fucking like okay or normal, right? Because motherfuckers be doing this shit, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I don't work with a lot of artists, you know what I mean? And I ain't never fucking been around no young girl and shit like that, young girl artist, no none of that, you know what I mean? Because I ain't got no business, you know what I mean? I'm Kshotem, you know what I mean? But these motherfuckers, any chance they get, they gonna hang out with a whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, and they didn't even make no music. Like they're not even like, I just don't get why Bad Baby would be around Soldier Boy, would be around Chief Keef, right? Because again, we never heard a Soldier Boy and Bad Baby song. We ain't never heard no fucking Bad Baby Chief Keef song. So it's kind of like, why are you even around them to begin with? Just because you're Bad Baby and they want to get at you? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Not one of them.
Not it's a lot of mother.
Are not one of them.
I was sure wondering, like,
That's crazy.
What happened with Soldier Boy? Like, I must have missed it. Have you talked to Soldier Boy?
No. The fuck I talk to Soldier Boy about?
Lying about your pussy. Soldier Boy, don't be doing that for real.
Yeah, they just exposing all the rappers on this bitch.
Was around you when they was sick.
Oh, you was around when you was sick?
Why? Like, you feel me though? Like, it's still weird because why is a 16-year-old girl would never be around me? Like, if that's not my cousin or my girl cousin or we around family or something, like, but I will never be in a house by myself with
that's what I'm that's what I'm trying to explain though, right? Like, there's no business. You know what I mean? Not only because who is the person to him, right? It's an automatic red flag when you a grown ass person and then you around, like a girl, right? On a day-to-day base, whatever. But see, that's why that industry shit, they use that as like a crack in the ground, you know what I mean? They could use that as like, oh look, she's a part of the industry, you know what I mean? And that's how they fit into that shit. But if that was just a regular ass situation, you know what I mean? Then it wouldn't be going down like that, you know what I mean? But they use that whole industry shit as a gap to be able to get close.
A 16-year-old girl, unless that's my daughter. You get what I'm saying though? Like, why would I ever be in a house? Why would a grown man ever be in a house with a girl who's 16 years old if they like?
That's what I'm saying.
Now that don't sound too right to me. That sound a little young. How old is Soulja Boy? How old is he?
Grown as hell.
30-something. And you, if I do the math right, that's jail time. I don't know.
There's a bunch more rappers who are in really big trouble because she's about to start talking. And it looks like she now has elevated to the phase of her life.
But she don't care.
Where, like, she's not with the Igga stuff no more.
Yeah.
Right? She's transitioned to where now she's about to be the victim. She's about to start talking. She's about to start doing her Me Too. And it's over, bro. Because we know a lot of y'all was sneaking and geeking with her during that stage of her life, bro. A lot of y'all were, bro. A lot of y'all were, bro. Y'all can't even cap. A lot of y'all were, bro.
That's crazy.
A lot of y'all. Now, there are some people who was, but the gap wasn't that far off. Like, for example, Young Boy. The gap wasn't that far off.
Yeah. Young Boy, young, though.
Oh, shit.
I think Young Boy right now is like 24, 25.
And she what?
She's 22.
Okay, so yeah, that ain't
was not that far off to where like there was some overlap where
some problem,
you know, before 18. So it was not only that weird, but still weird, right? Because after he surpassed the threshold, he still kept going. But a lot of you other dudes, man, she even said.
But see, like stuff like that, I don't know if that's weird. If you 17 and if you 18 and she's 17. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure like it's legal in a lot of states. I'm not going.
Producers, this plugin helps you finish your tracks way faster. Check this out. I'm gonna start with this loop that I made here.
But I'm pretty sure if the guy 18 and she's 17, or if the guy's 19 and she's 17, that's the same age group, bro. You know what I mean? But once you start getting them years over and she's like.
Interview that there's a really known street dude who she was with around that time as well. So y'all let me know in the comment section.
A really known street dude?
What do you guys think?
That's
man?
crazy.
I think a lot of these niggas be undercover weirdos, and that's most of these niggas, gang. That's what I think. That's what I deep down inside. That's what I feel like, bro. I feel like most of these niggas be weird as hell. That's how I feel.
Crazy.
Point blank period, gang. Like, and the fact that it's like so like even in the interview, I'm just watching how they was like laughing and smiling the whole time. Like it wasn't like it wasn't like a serious conversation. And that's what scared me the most. Like, I promise y'all, like I ain't got no kids yet, bro. But I want sons and daughters. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you some real type shit right now. If I find out one of you rappers is older and you trying to get freaky and geeky with my young daughter, I promise you, you're gonna see the light of day again, folks. You're gonna have to take that up with Jesus. And I'll go to jail for it. I promise you, like I will sit in jail about that every day of the week. Like I will do a life sentence about my kids.
Oh God,
like I'm willing to do like, and it's not no tough type of thing at all. But I'm willing to risk it all. I'm willing to do whatever about my kids, gang, to keep my kids safe and shit. Like, man, I promise y'all better not play with my motherfucking daughter like that. Mm-hmm. But my daughter ain't even gonna be raised like that though, so I ain't even really tripping. But nigga,
real. All right, so that right there
made video game history. Thousands of players flying player-built ships.
My name is Skip Townsend.
Yeah, so that right there was that Mac Mula reaction. You know, he reacted to that Bad Baby and Cheif Keef shit. You know, that was a pretty crazy little thing. You know what I mean? To recap on it, you know what I mean? That old girl Bad Baby was getting at like Cheif Keef, Soulja Boy. You know what I mean? Like it just like the list goes on. Probably, you know, we don't know anybody else, right? But there's for sure other people, and you know, I mean, I didn't really realize how much trauma she was going on around that time. You know what I mean? I guess she was going through trauma and stuff like that. And, you know, like when she went on that Dr. Phil show and shit like that, you know, she was going through trauma through all that time. But she was also getting fame and all that, you know? And that's how she met Cheif Keef and all these people. But it's kind of sad, man, to know that those same people were just taking advantage over her. Like, it's different if you're trying to mentor somebody and try to like put them onto some shit, you know what I mean? A way of thinking or guide them in a better direction. But if you just looking at that girl and you just trying to like looking at her like a fucking piece of meat, like there was no like mentorship in that shit, like no music made, no nothing, right? So it's kind of sad, you know what I mean? Because she probably got around these people thinking like it's all love, you know what I mean? Like we all just gonna like make music, hang out, some shit like that, right? None of that shit ever happened, you know what I mean? So, but now she's on some like real spiritual shit, you know? You could tell she's on some different shit. She ain't on that like she's even a different person, you know? You know, she doesn't talk how she used to talk. I mean, yeah, she got some goddamn surgery, like face, like not lipo. It looked like she got like some fucking plastic surgery or some shit. She looked completely different than she did like just a couple years ago. But you know, but now she's just in a more of a probably a spirituality stage, you know, in her life where she's trying to let go of her past. You know what I mean? That's why she probably didn't even slip up on that show too. She probably really meant to say, you know, when she was 16, you know, she got at Chief Keef or whatever, you know, she probably meant to say that shit, you know, because she wants this shit to be out there, you know what I mean? But you know, that's a crazy topic though, you know what I mean? Old girl really did the number. You know, old girl for sure always been going through a lot of stuff, you know. That's for sure. But shit, I could react to whatever else too, you know what I mean? We could find anything, you know what I mean? What the hell?
First off, you're from St. Louis. You do all this talk about Chicago. Chicago this, Chicago that, FPG Butter, Von off 1700, King Von. Everything is about Chicago. Don't you think maybe St. Louis would like you to talk about St. Louis? First off, you're from St. Louis. You do all this talk about Chicago. Chicago this, Chicago.
Hey, fool be stupid viral.
Thing is, bro, he blew at us one day, and you know we had blowouts at Bang Out. Blew at y'all? Yeah, bro, stop on me. Take me back to that day. What happened? Bro, we own St. Lawrence. Me and folks them over there Goulding, and then popped out blowing at us.
St. Lawrence.
But the problem is though, Turnout got outside. Dude got outside. So as soon as he popped out blowing, Turnout got hop out. He's hey, shout out folks. He said, "Come here." Thing is, bro, he blew at us one day, and you know we had blowouts at Bang Out. Blew at y'all?
2008. Who the fuck is this junkie? Let me see. Everybody knows in the last vlog, you know, I was talking about, you know, going to fix my bracelet, you know, my 3-row. Well, guess what? That motherfucker broke again. I got these around the time I was getting this ring right here. I was going to give my guy the bracelet, and I just stumbled into the store. They asked him, though, like, hey, you got anything that matches, like, these glasses I'm wearing right now? Motherfucker pulled these out, and, you know, he even gave me a story about, you know, a dude was in there 20 minutes ago, and he said that he had to, you know, think about it, you know, he had to think about it. And your boy Kshotem comes in there, and within 10 minutes, not even that, 5 minute throws, you feel me? I'm getting kind of chilly now. Fuck. Man, it's getting kind of cold in this bitch, man. I'm glad we doing this last scene right here. You see the drip, y'all? You see the drip? Hey, stop playing with me, man. Hey, man, check it out to the 7-Eleven, you know, place that I grew up around, you know what I mean? This is the 7-Eleven. This is the side of it, though, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know, as you see on the sign, Fairview, you know what I mean? You know what the fuck going on? You know what I mean? So right here, I grew up right here my whole life, you know what I mean? This is the area, this is 7-Eleven. These motherfuckers been knowing me right here since I was a little guy, you hear me? So yeah, man, ask about Kshotem around here, they gonna know about him, you know what I mean? Stop playing with me. All around OC, man. Everybody knows who the fuck Kshotem is, man. All them haters, you know what I mean? They know who the fuck Kshotem is. They love me more than fucking people support me, probably, you know what I mean? Hey, big shouts out to y'all. You already know who the fuck I be, though, little bitch. Crack this motherfucker right here. Like, I'm the one that started this shit, to be honest with you. Hey, man, Kshotem. They already know what it is. Yeah, now we just right here cooling, you feel me? Oh, shit. I'm motherfucking tired, y'all. I'm fucking tired as a bit, man. Might turn on that Keef, you feel me? I need to draw some shit too. No kizzle. I need to bring out my desk, get to drawing on something. I need to draw some shit for the homie and shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, I need to draw some shit for the homie. Let's see. I wonder how. Right. Shit, I could just fucking trace right over this shit. I ain't want to do everybody, man. This is gonna be an easy one right here. I'm just coloring this shit in. What's good, everybody, man? I'm just doing a little coloring right now. Yeah, I did a reaction just a second ago. How y'all doing today, man? Yeah, I'll probably have to do that shit live. No, I'll do it dark purple. Shit. What it do? Good. Come on.
That's just so thick.
You dig? You dig? Making a little logo type shit. That shit hard. Hold up, y'all. Give me a second. Right back. I'm right back, y'all. I'm gonna go 7-Eleven real quick. I want to get some chips. beam on that bit. Yeah, ranking it. My bad, y'all. I had to go do something real quick. You're just doing a little drawing. Yeah, you know they faking it. Hey, you ain't right. Tank. You gonna get him video shit. Yeah. What's the spill? Hey, yo, you dig? Gotta draw this mouthpiece. I don't like the way his shit coming out.
You dig?
You're let's see. It's coming along. Oh, I need to get my Red Bull. Get a drone come together. Be right back. What it do? You dig? I gotta find another picture. Let's see here. 2 fingers and all that beast. Yes, sir. You dig? Yeah.